Cardfight Vanguard Divinez 2.
Greetings! Manta79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for Cardfight Vanguard Divinez 2. Alright, let's get started. Pressing the A button now. Loading the game and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, off to deck build menu. Here we are in the deck list menu, and now in today's video, the deck profile I'm gonna make one for is a Dragon Empires, Roaring Thunder Dragon, Triumph Dragon, DZ-BT01. Alrighty, let's get started. So going to the edit deck, selecting edit deck, and off we go. Here we are in the deck build menu, and like I just mentioned before, the deck I'm building this deck profile video is a Dragon Empires, Roaring Thunder Dragon, Triumph Dragon deck, made of cards only available until DZ-BT01. Alrighty, let's get started. First up, the ride deck. And now for the ride deck. For the cards in this ride deck, we are playing the Grade 3 Roaring Thunder Dragon, Triumph Dragon. Skills, first skill, actions of Vanguard, once per turn. Cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost and paid, search your deck for up to one card of the same card name as this unit, reveal it, put in hand, and shuffle deck. And this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of turn. Second skill, Auto as a Vanguard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, cost, Energy Blast 4. If the cost and paid, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it. And this unit gets plus 5,000 power and plus 1 critical until end of battle. Use 4 energy when you Energy Blast 4. Alright, the Grade 3 Roaring Thunder Dragon, Triumph Dragon. We have 1 the ride deck. Next, the Grade 2 Roaring Thunder Beast, Keaton Rise. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is rolled upon by a Grade 3 card of Triumph Dragon in its card name, you may call this card to the rear guard circle. If you not call a card, Energy Charge 3. Second skill, Continuous as a Guardian. If you have a Grade 3 or greater Vanguard of Triumph Dragon in its card name, this unit gets plus 10,000 shield. Okay, the Grade 2 Roaring Thunder Beast, Keaton Rise. We have 1 the right deck. Next, the Grade 1 Roaring Flame Beast, Carolior. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is rolled upon by Roaring Thunder Beast, Keaton Rise. Cost, Energy Blast 2. If the cost and paid, draw a card. Second skill, Continuous as a rear guard. During your turn, if you have a Grade 3 or greater Vanguard of Triumph Dragon in its card name, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. Affirmative, the Grade 1 Roaring Flame Beast, Carolior. We have 1 the right deck. Last but not least, the Grade 0 Heated Blade Ardat, starting unit. Skill, Auto. When this unit is rolled upon, if you went second, draw a card. Confirm, the Grade 0 Heated Blade Ardat, starting unit. We have 1 the right deck. With that, we've covered the deck's right deck. Next, let's get on to the main deck. And now for the Grade 3 lineup. For the Grade 3 says deck, we are playing the Grade 3 Roaring Thunder Dragon, Triumph Dragon. Since we explained this card's skills and effects during the right deck portion of the video, we'll just skip ahead. For the Grade 3 Roaring Thunder Dragon, Triumph Dragon, we are playing 3 in the main deck. Next, the Grade 3 Strafe Command Dragon. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on the rear guard circle from hand, if you have a Grade 3 or greater Vanguard of Triumph Dragon in its card name, cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost and paid, draw a card. Second skill, Auto as a rear guard. When this unit attacks, cost, Soul Blast 1. If the cost and paid until end of battle, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. If a Grade 3 or greater card of Triumph Dragon in its card name was Soul Blasted for this cost, it gets plus 1 critical. And already the Grade 3 Strafe Command Dragon. We have 3 in the deck. Next, the Grade 3 Force Ember Dragon, Red Exert Dragon. Skills, first skill, Continuous as a rear guard or guardian. If your opponent's drive check reveals or damage check reveals a trigger this turn, this unit gets plus 10,000 power and plus 10,000 shield. Second skill, Auto. As a rear guard, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost and paid, perform all of the following. First effect, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. If you not retire a card, draw a card. Second effect, cost, remove an over trigger from drop zone. If the cost and paid, this unit gets plus 15,000 power until end of battle. Okie dokie, the Grade 3 Force Ember Dragon, Red Exert Dragon. We have 2 in the deck. And here we have the Grade 3 Normal Order Forbidal Surrogate. Skills, first skill, continuous, Regulus piece. You may only have one Regulus piece in your deck and use it a total of 1 time in the fight. Second skill, Order. Search your deck or drop for up to a total of 2 Grade 3 or 4 unit cards with different card names and reveal them. Call all revealed Grade 3 cards from Rigor Circle and put all revealed Grade 4 cards into hand. If you search your deck, shuffle deck. You may also search for only one card. Confirm the Grade 3 normal order for Vidal Surrogate. We have 1 the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's Grade 3 lineup. And now for the Grade 2 lineup. For the Grade 2 in this deck we are playing, the Grade 2 Meteor Flare Dragon. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on the Rigor Circle, until end of turn, all of your opponent's rear guards lose all of their continuous abilities and cannot gain them. Then, cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost and paid, choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the same column as this unit, and retire it. Second skill, Continuous as a rear guard during your turn. If your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or greater, and if they have no rear guards, this unit gets plus 10,000 power. And alright, the Grade 2 Meteor Flare Dragon, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Grade 2 Great Flame Axe of Emission Scales, Cogaflan. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this card is discarded from hand during your ride phase, cost, Soul Blast 1 and put this card in the bottom of the deck. If the cost and paid, draw a card. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on the Rigor Circle, if your Persona rolled this turn, cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost and paid, retire all of your opponent's rear guards in the same columns as this unit. And okie dokie, the Grade 2 Great Flame Axe of Emission Scales, Cogaflan. We have 3 in the deck. And next, the Grade 2 Crushing Dragon Spinal Salter. Skill, Auto as a rear guard, once per turn. When your opponent's rear guards retire by the ability of your Grade 3 greater Vanguard, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of turn. Affirmative, the Grade 2 Crushing Dragon Spinal Salter. We have 4 in the deck. With that, I've covered the deck's Grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 1 lineup. And now for the Grade 1 lineup. For the Grade 1's this deck we are playing, the Grade 1 Stealth Dragon Fuchimachi Madoka. Skill, Continuous as a rear guard or guardian. If your opponent's drop zone has 4 more cards, this unit gets plus 2,000 power and plus 5,000 shield. Then, if they have 8 or more cards in the drop zone, this unit gets an additional 5,000 shield. And alright, the Grade 1 Stealth Dragon Fuchimachi Madoka, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Grade 1 Crimson Scale Sword Maestro Bernaya. Skill, Auto as a rear guard. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. If any player's rear guards retired this turn, cost, bind this unit face down. If the cost and paid, draw a card. And okay, the Grade 1 Crimson Scale Sword Maestro Bernaya, we have 4 in the deck. Over here, the Grade 2 Red Jewel Beast Galnet. Skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on a Rigor Circle or Guardian Circle, cost, put a total of 2 cards from Soul or Drop that were in the ride deck into the ride deck face up. If the cost and paid, perform either the following according to the circle this unit was placed on. On the Rigor Circle, draw a card. On the Guardian Circle, gets plus 15,000 shield until end of battle. And affirmative, the Grade 1 Red Jewel Beast Galnet, we have 2 in the deck. Over here, the Grade 1 Guardian Monk of Raging Flames Manju. Sentinel Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have a total of 4 cards with Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is put in Guardian Circle, choose one of your units. It cannot be hit until end of battle. If your hand has 2 more cards, choose a card from hand, discard it. And confirm the Grade 1 Guardian Monk of Raging Flames Manju, we have 3 in the deck. And over here, the Grade 1 Blitz Order Elementary Sanctitude. Sentinel Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards with Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, Continuous. You may only have 1 Elementary Sanctitude deck. Third skill, Order. If your opponent's Vanguard has triple drive, this ability can be played without paying the cost. Play the cost of, discard a card from hand if your Vanguard is Grade 3 or less. If the cost and paid, choose one of your units. It cannot be hit until end of battle. Remove this card. Alrighty, the Grade 1 Blitz Order Elementary Sanctitude, we have 1 in the deck. And at that, we've covered the deck's Grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 0 lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck we are playing, the Grade 0, Dragon DD King of Resurgence, Drag Vita, Over Trigger. Skill, trigger, additional effect. Choose one of your Vanguards and stand it. Alrighty, the Grade 0, Dragon DD King of Resurgence, Drag Vita, Over Trigger, we have 1 in the deck. Next, the Grade 0, Burning Flail Dragon, Critical Trigger. Skill, Auto as a rear guard. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. Cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost and paid, choose one of your units. It gets plus 2,000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, the Grade 0 Burning Veil Dragon, critical trigger, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the grade 0. Rogue Beast Tsuneko Suri, critical trigger, we have 4 in the deck. Over here, the grade 0. Flare Veil Dragon, draw trigger. Skill, continuous as a guardian. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield. And confirm the grade 0. Flare Veil Dragon, draw trigger, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the grade 0. Refreshing Wind Dragon, Dino Breeze, heal trigger, we have 2 in the deck. And last but not least, the grade 0. Stealth Fiend Tamari Hime, heal trigger, skill, auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, if your Vanguard's grade is less than your opponent's Vanguard grade, this unit gets plus 10,000 shield until end of battle. Affirmative, the grade 0. Stealth Fiend Tamari Hime, heal trigger, we have 2 in the deck. And if that covered the deck's trigger lineup, with that deck's been built, cards explained. For the cards in this deck we are playing, in the right deck, 1 grade 3 Roaring Thunder Dragon, Triumph Dragon, 1 grade 2 Roaring Thunder Beast, Keaton Rise, 1 grade 1 Roaring Flame Beast, Carolior, and 1 grade 0 starting unit, Heated Blade Ardat. Then for the main deck we are playing, 3 grade 3 Roaring Thunder Dragon, Triumph Dragon, 3 grade 3 Strafe Command Dragon, 2 grade 3 Force Ember Dragon, Red Exert Dragon, and 1 grade 3 Normal Order for Badal Surrogate, and then 4 grade 2 Meteor Feather Dragon, 3 grade 2 Great Flame Activation Scales, Kogaflan, 4 grade 2 Crushing Dragon, Spinal Assaulter, and then 4 grade 1 Stealth Dragon, Fuchimachi Madoka, 4 grade 1 Crimson Scale Sword Maestro, Bernaya, 2 grade 1 Red Jewel Beast, Galnet, 3 grade 1 Guardian Monk of Raging Flames, Manju, Sentinel Perfect Guard, and 1 grade 1 Blitz Order, Elementary Sanctitude. Then for the triggers in this deck we are playing, 1 Drag Vita, Over Trigger, 8 critical triggers, 3 draw triggers, and 4 heal triggers. The deck built, card is explained. Next, let's come to changing the deck's accessories. Go to change accessories over here. For the deck holder, keeping the standard Dragon Empire deck holder, main sleeves. We are sticking to the Dragon Empire sleeves over here. Then for sub sleeves, we are using Vanguard red circle sleeves for the sub sleeves. Next, we are going to playmat. Playmat, keep the same, the basic one. Vanguard circle, changing Vanguard circle 2. We'll be using the Vanguard circle, I guess. Now Inabe circle, there we go. Rear circle, keeping the basic one, and then going to key card, Triumph Dragon, and the fighter. For the fighter, we're going to equip this deck too. It is over here. Now Inabe, already, accessories picked and equipped. And that deck built, card is explained, accessories changed. Next, let's get on to testing out the deck. And here we are in the main menu, off to fight menu. Here we are in the fight menu, going to CPU fight. Here we are in CPU fight. Now first we select the deck I just showcased to you, the Dragon Empires, Roaring Thunder Dragon, Triumph Dragon, DZ-BT01 deck. Let's see, the deck all looks okay from this side, so selecting the deck, use this deck already. Next we select our opponent to test his deck out on. I'm gonna use this deck against, let's see, who would be a good choice? I guess I will use it on, a good opponent to test it out on is, here we go, Yu Kondo, very hard difficulty. I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna go for Yuki Ichidoji, hard difficulty, and click. Deck selected, opponent selected, clicking the fight button now. The battle begins. Let's get started.
絶対に負けないから。
Here we are in the fight. Gonna decide who goes first. So rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors to paper. I win. I choose going first. Drawing our starting hands, I got myself a critical, a meteor flare, a perfect guard, a Fushimachi Madoka, and a strafe command. Not too bad. I'm just gonna redraw the trigger. Redraw. A draw trigger. Better trade-off. Stand up the Vanguard. Heat of their deck versus Wingull Brave. Draw. I ride from the right deck. Roaring Flame Beast Cavalier. Right deck cost I am discarding. The draw trigger Flare Veil. Discard and ride. Energy generator set. That is it for my turn, my opponent's turn. Here comes my opponent rides the Great One, Blaster Javelin. Energy generator set and energy charge. Oh no, they discarded Maple. They'll build a superior column when they're at the Great 3. And calling her Great One, Painkiller Angel, total 16k to Vanguard. And no guard, gonna take it. Drive check. No trigger. Grade 3. Fasado. Safe. It's 1 damage. Ow. Damage check. Yes. Draw trigger. Just what I needed. Draw a card. And Power Vanguard. Another critical, huh? I guess I can protect myself later, so... My opponent activating Painkiller skill, Soul Blast, and draw. And her turn, my turn. Draw. Another Meteor Flare, huh? I ride from the right deck, Roaring Thunder Beast Keaton Rise. And for the right deck cost, I am discarding. I have 2 copies of Meteor Flare, just discard 1. Right. Skill of my Carolior. Energy Blast 2. 1 and 2. Energy Blast. And draw an extra card. Draw. Yes. I got myself a Kolgaflan. I'll be able to have my right deck discard fodder later. So that is it for my main phase to battle phase. Vanguard to Vanguard, 10k. The attack goes through. Drive check. No trigger. Burnaya, a draw fodder. Sweet. So 1 damage and slash. Check. No trigger. Grade 3. And that is the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. Here comes their Grade 2. Blaster Dark. Skill Javelin. Superior call, the top card of the deck. It is a perfect guard. Alright, 1 less card to worry about. Blaster Dark skill, retiring the perfect guard to get +1 drive. Main phase, and calling another Painkiller, and a Grade 2 Biscotti, and K, and full formation. Alright then, I'm gonna let the attack go through, no guard. Ow! Damage check. Yes! Critical trigger, lucky me! I give all effects to the Vanguard. I'm semi-safe from the remaining attacks. Here comes 18,000 power, 2 drives. No guard, gonna take it. Drive check first, no trigger, 10k booster, and a second check. Draw trigger, lucky her. All effects to Vanguard and the attack goes through, so 1 damage to me. Ow! Damage check. No trigger. Galnet, not good. The remaining attack cannot go through. Painkiller is retired for the draw fodder. That's a lot. Alright then. End of their turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Yes, Fushimachi Madoka. I ride from the right deck, Roaring Thunder Dragon, Triumph Dragon. Right deck cost discarding, Kolgaflan. Discard. Ride. Skill of Kolgaflan. I Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast, and return Kolgaflan to deck. Draw an extra card. Come on, something good. Draw. Yes, Madoka. Then I am activating Keaton Rise's skill. I am not gonna call Keaton Rise. I energy charge instead. Energy charge. Let's do this. I'm first gonna call Strafe Command Dragon to the rear guard. Strafe Command skill, Counterblast 1. Counterblast and draw card. Draw. Bernaya, activating my Vanguard skill, Counterblast 1. Counterblast and search my deck for another copy of my Vanguard. Triumph Dragon in hand. And shuffle. Power plus 10,000. I call Fuchi-Machi Madoka to the back row. I call Meteor Flare Dragon to the rear guard. Meteor Flare skill. Counterblast. Also negating all continuous abilities. Counterblast and retire the back row Knight of Friendship K. Power up and I call Bernayas. 2 Bernayas to the rear guard. 1 and 2. Call. That ought to be enough for the time being, so heading over to battle phase or anything else. My Vanguard can energy blast later to retire and power up, so yep, that's enough. Going to battle phase, boosted by Bernaya, Meteor Flare to Vanguard. 18,000 power. The attack was through, and smash! Check. No trigger, perfect guard, nice, one less card to worry about. Bernaya's skill. Bind him. Binding, and draw. Come on, something good. Draw! Yes, another Bernaya. Now boosted by my Fuchi-Machi Madoka. Triumph Dragon attacks the Vanguard. That is 33,000 power. 2 criticals. With the Energy Blast activated. Energy Blast! Retire 1 more rear guard. I retire Biscotti in the right side. Power and critical to Vanguard. Add it. 38,000 power. 2 criticals. The attack goes through. Twin Drive. First check. Critical trigger. Sweet. Just what I needed. Critical to Vanguard. Power to Strafe Command. Critical up and power up. And the second check. A Persona Ride, not too shabby. 1 damage, 2 damage. Zap! First. Critical trigger, lucky her. All effects to Vanguard. And second check. Double critical, not good. That's 30,000 power in total. Boosted by Bernaya. No, third check. Come on! Triple trigger, 3 triggers in a row! That's 3 damage and 3 triggers in a row. Unbelievable! Fine, boosted by Bernaya. Strafe Command attacks the rear guard Biscotti. 31,000 power to 10k. Not gonna activate the skill. This time, the attack goes through. And bang, bang, bang. 1 less rear guard to worry about. Bernaya's skill 1 more time. Self-bind. Draw an extra card. Draw. Yes, Madoka. Here comes the Great 3. Sword State Night Dragon Grand Grace. Skill of Maple and it was coming. She's superior called. Call Energy Blast to draw and Vanguard skill Counterblast to draw and call. Calling Fasado. And powering up. Calling 10 booster and a 13 Ease Rock Angel and Painkiller. 23k to Vanguard. No guard, gonna take it. Ow! Damage check. No trigger. Spinal Assaulter. Skill of Fasado, Countercharge, and Soul Charge. Biscotti. 1 less card to worry about. Vanguard skill into Soul. Here comes 18k from this side. Skill of the back row, another 2,000 power. Total 20k. I am going to guard with critical trigger guard. 28k. And ka-chink, safe. Grand Grace for 13k. Guard with another critical trigger. 28k. Two to pass. And first check. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. An over trigger this timing. Ah, the attack goes through. So lucky. Second check. No trigger. Ah, 3 triggers in a row and then this. Ow. Guard failed. Check. No trigger. Ah, perfect guard. The remaining rear guard can now drive check as well. 21,000 power. Ah, this is gonna be really rough. Guard whip and guard and let's see. Guard and guard. Shield added. 43k. None to pass. Check. Oh, come on, a heal trigger. How does she keep getting all these triggers? So lucky. And second check. Ah, unbelievable. So lucky, nothing but triggers non-stop. This is really bad for me. Ka-chink, attacked, blocked, but 10, 11 cards in hand. 12 cards because of painkiller. So lucky the whole game. And it's their turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Forbidal Surrogate, huh? I Persona Ride. Let's do this. Persona Ride. Triumph Dragon. Draw a card. Not a trigger. Then I'm gonna activate my Vanguard skill. Counter Blast. Counter Blast and search my deck for a copy of my Vanguard. Adding the last copy to hand and powering up. Activate Order card. Formidable Surrogate. I call Strafe Command and Red Exert. Superior Call. Both of them. Call. Then I call a Fuchi-Machi Madoka and a Burnaya. That ought to do it. To the battle phase we go. Boosted by Fuchi-Machi Madoka. Go! Triumph Dragon. Triumph Dragon skill. Energy Blast 4. Energy Blast and retire Ease Rod Angel. No, wait. Retire the back row Vackle. Plus power and critical to Vanguard. Total 48,000 power. 2 criticals. And that's the 3rd perfect guard they released. And attack failed. Twin drive. Come on. First. Yes. Heal trigger. Just what I needed. Lucky. I heal 1 point of damage. Healing. Powering Strafe Command. I might still have a chance. The second check. Come on, deck, don't let me down. Huh. A Cogaflan, huh? Attack may have failed, but now... Boosted by Fuchi-Machi Madoka. You're up, Strafe Command Dragon. Strafe Command skill. I Soul Blast, Persona Soul Blast, Triumph Dragon. Adding power and critical to the attacking Strafe Command. 48,000 power, 2 criticals. Another perfect guard. It's the 4th one they had. Come on. Well, at least I know that all 4 perfect guards are out of the deck now. Does that something? But still, to get them all in the hand, I barely made a dent in her hand. Boosted by Burnaya. Go! Red Exert Dragon. Red Exert skill. Counter Blast. Counter Blast and retire Ease Rod Angel. 31,000 power to the Vanguard. The attack goes through and slash. Damage check. Yes, Fasado. 1 less card to worry about. Burnaya skill. Self-bind. Bind it. And draw another card. Come on, deck, don't let me down. Draw. Yes, great 2. Spinal Salter. No, Persona Ride, she drew 1. Skill the Vanguard to draw and call. Here it comes. Another Fasado. And adding power. Oh boy, that's not good. And a 10k booster and a Bedivere skill calling K. I barely made a dent in the hand. Alright, I can take it. Here comes Fasado. Here will be a lot, so no guard, taking it. Ow! Damage check. No trigger. Fasado skill, counter charge, and soul charge. Critical trigger, nice. And into soul you go. Here comes 30k. Skill 40k. Guard heal trigger and critical and heal. Guard 43k. And ka-chink, safe. Here comes 23k to Vanguard. Guard and guard. Shield augmented. Total 33k and guard 38k. Let's do this. First check. Come on, another trigger. How does she keep getting so many triggers the whole game? Second check. Come on, nothing. Safe, but a persona ride. Oh no. Ka-chink! Survived! This is not good for me. Here comes 48k. Perfect guard! Manju! Perfect guard! The perfect guard cost I am discarding Tribe Dragon. Discard. Block it. Ka-chink! Survived! That was so tough. And it's their turn, my turn. I draw! Oh, come on, a heal trigger, really? Persona Ride time! Persona Ride! Triumph Dragon! Draw a card! Yes! Garnet! Save it in my hand, and skill of the Vanguard. Counter Blast! Search my deck. No additional copies left, but I can still add power. That ought to be enough. To the battle phase we go. Boosted by Madoka. Go, Triumph Dragon, 43,000 power. Skill activated. Energy Blast 4. Retired rear guard. Bedivere. Adding power and critical. There we go, and triple guard. 58,000 power. Intercept, 63k. They have 7 cards left in hand. Twin Drive first check. Yes, heal trigger, just what I needed. I give power to, hold on. I heal a damage and give power to Red Exert Dragon. Second check. Yes, critical trigger, just what I needed. I give all effects to Red Exert Dragon. This is really tough. The attack fails. But now, boosted by Fujimachi Madoka. Go! Strafe Dragon. Strafe Dragon skill. Persona Soul Blast. Adding power and critical. There we go. Double guard. This is gonna be really tough for me. Go! My remaining attacker, Red Exert Dragon, 43,000 power. The attack goes through. Slash. Damage check. Yes, 6 damage. I win. Oh man, that was a really tough fight. I was really worried this, and she got that over trigger. She kept drawing more cards. I was really worried I was gonna win this fight, but luckily I managed to pull through. I held on tight, and I managed to break my way to victory. I got win, double trigger, attack 40,000 power, perfect guarded, opponent double critical, over triggered by opponent, persona wrote, fought for 8 turns, superior called, and retired 5 more units, and energy blasted 10 or more times. Finally, defeated the heart mode, got 2020 VP, got 15,530 VP, pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and returning to the fight menu. Back to fight menu. Back leaving CPU fight, returning to fight menu, leaving fight menu, back to main menu. Here we are on the main menu, off to deck build menu. Here we are on deck build menu, and if the deck has been built, card is explained, and I just finished the testing deck on front of you. So first I want to say is thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload in the near future. I also will show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And at that I say goodbye and see you all soon.